Hi, my name is Tyree Simon. I have the pleasure of interviewing this man. He is making his Bellator debut on May 21st. He has an MMA record of 5-2, and he is a New York native like myself, Mr. Sean Superfly Felton. How you doing, Mr. Felton?
I'm good, brother. Thank you for having me on.
No, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, man. How you doing today?
Good, man. Good. Just trying to fix my mask real quick. I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. We're New Yorkers, but you got the Rams face mask going on. What's going on with that, man?
Yeah, man. I'm a Rams fan since I was about 5 years old, man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. When I started playing football, I saw him playing on TV and I fell in love with the colors, blue and yellow. So that's how I became a fan.
Which is crazy because you're from Buffalo, right? But
Correct.
your team is like one of the hottest teams in New York with the Buffalo Bills.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not a Bills fan at all, my man. Unfortunately.
Wow.
Yeah, but good for them. No, they did real good last year. But yeah, man, I'm a diehard loyal Rams fan. To the grave.
Maybe I should edit this part out so nobody from Buffalo comes at you.
Nah, let them come, baby. I get them every day, all day.
Also, I want to actually like how is your family? How have you been during this pandemic? We're about to be opening up soon. I think they're about to allow full capacity in theaters and stuff like that soon too. So how you doing?
Good, man. It's been just had to adapt. Honestly, when it first happened, everyone didn't know what was going on really, and just had to bunker down in my apartment and just stayed in touch with my family, like just on like social media and calling them. And once things started to get like open up a little bit, like I would say like more towards the summertime when the weather started to clear up, I
Mm-hmm.
would social distance, hang outside with them in social distance. But other than that, man, I see them whenever I can and always just mask up just for our safety, their safety and my safety for their, different health reasons.
For sure, for sure. You got two masks on, by the way.
Yeah, man,
So
I
you
really don't like
masked up,
wearing this
masked up.
one, so I wear this one just for, make it look fly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. You're in Buffalo wearing a Rams mask. I don't know what to say about that. But we're going to talk about your fight. You have a fight coming up, of course, Bellator on the 21st, 259.
Yeah.
But first, I wanted to take a step back and get to know you more. So, how did you get into MMA?
I've been an athlete since I was about 5 years old, man. Been playing sports since I was five. Like played football for 10 years, all the way until my senior year in high school. Played other sports like track and baseball and gymnastics. And I did run track in college. And once my college career was over, I needed something else to do. Like lifting weights wasn't cutting it. And
Mm.
I've been a fan of mixed martial arts since about middle school. So I told myself if my body and my mind and everything else could adapt and could do it, then I would give it all I got. And I started training in about 2010, at the end of 2010, and it's been a journey ever since, my man. And here we are now. About to make my Bellator debut, and it's almost surreal because this is like why I got into the sport is to make it on the big stage, and Bellator is one of the top two stages in the world right now. So we're
Hmm.
here.
Now, you said you played football. Were you playing football in high school or college?
Yeah, so I played football in little league, and then when I was in high school, I played until I got injured right before my senior year, and I wasn't
Hmm.
able to play my senior year.
Okay, was it like a leg injury or?
Yeah, yeah, I messed up my leg a few months before the season. Actually, in my outdoor track
Mhm.
season,
Okay.
I ended up messing up my knee and I broke my leg, so I had to miss the final season.
Mm. Was it? It's just that you went from playing football to now in a sport where you get kicked in the leg. You are doing a lot more athletic things in the sport. Some people after they get an injury in high school or whatever they say, we're gonna just do something altogether. And you have gone from I'm done with football and I'm going to go into this other sport where I get to do more contact.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just a journey, man. It's just take it one day at a time, and it's crazy, But I just love the sports, So my mom got me into football at the age of 5, and then once I started watching fighting, it was actually kind of through my dad.
Mhm.
Started watching fighting, and so here I am now.
Do you remember the moment or like the fight that you was like, okay, I want to get into the sport now?
Yeah. Actually, it was I started watching The Ultimate Fighter season 1. It's
Really?
a reality show that the UFC puts on, and I started watching that in middle school, and I became a huge fan, and that's how it all started. I actually tried out for one of the Ultimate Fighter shows a few years ago. It went really
Right.
well. I just didn't make the season. I didn't have enough fights on my record at the time, but the tryouts went real well.
Yeah, I remember the Ultimate Fighter back in the day. I didn't get into MMA pretty much until maybe 2013.
Yeah,
So then maybe 2010, like right around the time when you started getting into the sport, that's why when I kind of got into it myself, and I kind of been a fan of it since. So it's cool to see that you were a fan first, and then you said, you know what, I'm gonna get into the sport, and you're gonna make your Bellator debut in less than a week.
yeah, man. It's like I said, it's surreal. I can't wait. You know, we're 6 days out, and about to make a big splash in the Bellator 155-pound division, man.
So you train at Victory MMA, right?
It's actually WNY MMA.
Right.
Um, the so we used to so Victory MMA used to be their own gym
Hmm.
years ago, and they merged with WNY MMA about 6 years ago,
Okay.
and now it's just two gyms combined into one. So just WNY MMA.
So what made you train there? What made you start your learning and building your craft there?
I originally started training at this gym called Buffalo Training Center back in
Hmm.
2010, and then I left that gym in about 2013/2014. And I'm from Buffalo, and WNY is the best gym in the area in
Hmm.
Western New York. So decided to stay here, and I love training at WNY MMA, and we got really good coaches here, really good fighters, really good athletes, and just all around real good people.
Right, right. I think Patchy Mix also trains there, right?
Yeah, my boy
Yeah,
Patchy
yeah.
Mix. He fights for Bellator right now.
Coming
Solomon
off a
Rep.
win.
Pardon?
He's coming off a win this past week.
He just fought last weekend, or last Friday. Got the third round submission. Excuse me. He did real well, and also trained with Solomon Renfro, who fights for CFFC right now.
Right.
He's on his way to, he's got a few more fights left, and he'll definitely be in the UFC real soon.
Most definitely, most definitely. And I love what you guys are doing out there. Speaking of, I did some research, just scrolling through your Facebook, just scoping things out.
Yeah,
And one of the things was noticed was that do you know somebody named Rico Herbo?
yeah, Rico, my man Rico, Lil Rico.
Yeah, so I seen this picture, right? This picture of
Yeah,
you guys. It's a you and a younger Rico, like back in May 6th, 2017. I think that
okay.
was a date. And it was like, I think it was you after the Vince Cotoli fight.
Vince Ciatoli fight. Okay, yeah.
Ciotoli. Yes, Ciotoli fight.
When I fought for King of the Cage.
Right, right, right. I think you won by rear naked choke.
Yeah,
Um,
correct.
like I see you and a younger Rico, and now I'm seeing him about training for his upcoming pro debut.
Yeah, he's actually training for his first amateur fight. And this kid's story is crazy, man. He walked in the gym at like, I think maybe in like 2015, 2016.
Mm.
Walked in the gym at like 300 some pounds, and now he's walking around at like 140, in between, I would say 140 and 150. He made a whole lifestyle change, man. But yeah, he's making his amateur debut next in 2 weeks.
Right, right. I think I've right here May 29th for Full Contact Promotions, making his
Correct.
pro debut, his amateur debut. I just thought it was really cool, seeing you and him bigging you up, calling you big bro, and him at a younger age, and now he's gonna making his amateur debut, and you're gonna be, fighting for Bellator next week.
Yeah, man, he's a good kid, man. He calls me his big bro. I call him my little bro. He's just real inspiring, man. Just to see how hard he works and to
Right.
see how far he's came over the 5-6 years that I've known him and met him. So it's a true inspiration, man. I can't wait for him to make his amateur debut in 2 weeks. I'll be there in his corner, and I can't wait, man. Can't wait to see him get his first dub.
Yeah, I love what you guys are building up there in Buffalo, and I love seeing the disposition of you were in King of the Cage, you was right through the ranks. Now you're about to be in Bellator, and now somebody that looked up to you is now making his journey. Like that's a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm just so everyone knows, I'm still signed with King of the Cage. They're just not up and running right now, just because of this whole pandemic that's going on. But so right now I got that call for Bellator, so I'm gonna make my Bellator debut. But once King of the Cage opens back up, I'll still be fighting for them until my contract is up. But for now, I'm about to kill the game with Bellator, baby.
Speaking of King of the Cage, one of the things I've like just watching your fights, and you can watch King of the Cage on Fight Pass, watch some of the stuff on Fight Pass, watch a lot of your archive fights on there as well. But one of the things I've noticed is like you pretty much well-rounded everything. Like you can strike, you can grapple, you have jiu-jitsu. And one thing that like jumped off the page for me is just how slick you are. Like you have very good footwork and very good at slipping strikes and moving out of the way just in time for a lot of opponents. Who do you credit for your growth as a fighter?
Honestly, I would say my athleticism and just being a student of the game. I just try to adapt and be a sponge. Like I started out as a Muay Thai fighter striker, and when I started competing in MMA, I started running into wrestlers my very first fight, and I learned really quick that I had to start learning how to wrestle. So I learned how to wrestle, and I continue to learn how to wrestle every day, and learn Brazilian jiu-jitsu and how to become a well-rounded athlete. So that's what I credit all my skills to, and then all my coaches, man. My coaches are great. Ever since I started fighting, so my coaches are real great. They try to just make me the best version of myself every day.
No, yeah, for sure, man. I just looking at your highlights, just King of the Cage alone. The head kick went over Xavier Nash. It was the kick to the arm, I think it was, and then the TKO coming after the tied knuckles. The submission, like we said, was all Vince Catoli.
Yeah.
What has King of the Cage, fighting under them meant for you in your career?
Oh, it meant a lot, man. If it wasn't for King of the Cage, I probably wouldn't be where I am right now. So, I love King of the Cage. They do a great job of promoting me and getting us really good fights. And honestly, man, I get real hard fights with KOTC. I've never been, spoon-fed any opponents, and it makes me a better fighter. So.
Yeah, for sure. I just again going through your highlights and preparing for this interview. I was just looking at all the stuff you've done at King of the Cage, and it's super impressive. I'm glad to see you're still a King of the Cage, but you're also going to make your big Bellator debut this upcoming May 21st on Showtime. What was it like for you? Getting that contract and signing the day? I think you signed on April 19th, correct?
For Bellator, it was surreal, man. Like especially with COVID, man. Just training through this whole pandemic, it's training's been changed drastically. But we got a phone call to fight for Bellator back in we got a first call back in maybe February or late February to fight in April.
Okay.
And that fell through, not on my end, but we accepted the fight. It just didn't work out on the other end. Mm-hmm. So we stayed ready, we stayed in shape, and then we got another phone call back in March, and here we go.
So Bellator been ringing your phone for a minute now.
Just honestly since February they called once, and then they called the second time in about March. Yeah.
Okay. That's good to see. It's good to see that you're getting offers, not just King of the Cage, the promotion you fight for, but other promotions are looking for you and asking of your services as well.
Yeah, man, it's just a blessing. Honestly, I just feel truly blessed that my time is now here, and I think it's all about timing, and It's on May 21st. I'm about to shock Bellator and I'm about to shock Aviv. You know, he's in for a big surprise.
Now, speaking of Aviv, Aviv Gozali, who you're fighting, May 21st on Bellator at Bellator 259 on Showtime. He is somebody that Bellator is pushing. Like they're pushing this guy as this jiu-jitsu wizard that has been submitting his opponents and the rear naked choke, arm bar. I think he has Kimura and stuff like that.
He has a Kimura. I think he has a anaconda / Darce choke, and then
heel hook, I believe.
Yep, he's got the quickest submission in Bellator history with a heel hook. So yeah, they're pushing this guy heavy, but honestly, if I'm just being honest, man, they've been feeding this dude bums his whole career, and I'm not a bum, and he's gonna realize that on May 21st.
I was gonna ask you, what is your thoughts on just him as an opponent? But you're already telling me that they have been giving him the right opponents, and you're gonna be the one to correct them.
Yeah, no, he's high class on the ground. I give him my respect there. He's real good at Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and he's really talented with his submissions and with his transitions and all that stuff. But I'm a different breed, my man, and he's gonna find out real quick. I'm not gonna go too much further into my game plan, but
right.
Yeah, we'll see how good he really is on May 21st.
Now you haven't fought, since 2019, because of COVID and the pandemic and everything like that. Do you feel like the ring rust or the time away from the sport is going to be an issue?
Honestly, ring rust is a big thing, but we're gonna adapt real quick and we'll be good. We're gonna be ready to go. We're gonna be ready to go in that building. So,
like outside of fighting, right? You're also a teacher aide, correct?
Yeah, I was a full-time teacher aide at a vault school. Now I stepped down and I'm more part-time, but just because I'm more involved working at the gym where I train at now full-time. But yeah, been a teacher aide for about almost 3 years.
What made you take that career path outside of fighting?
Yeah, honestly, I just love kids and I love helping people, and I've been working with kids since about 2010. Different agencies, like whether it's like at the detention center, or I worked at a group home before, and I just been working with kids for about 10 years. And I just love helping people, and especially those type of kids, because they need the most help. They got behavioral issues and a lot of different family issues, so they need a lot of love and care. So
no, for sure. I've had experience, working part-time as a teacher in the past as well, and I know how difficult that job is. That's why me speaking to you is just I applaud you, and I give you all the credit in the world to be able to fight part-time and fight and also be a teacher there at the same time. That's two hard positions and two things to balance out is really difficult.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. But it's all about balance, like just like life in general, just gotta have a balance, and I love it. I love both jobs,
No, for sure. Do the kids or the teacher they watch your fights?
Yeah, definitely. But
how's that situation after?
What's up?
How's that situation? After them, coming off the fight, how do they react to you? Do they how do they treat you? Not as a teacher, but they also look at you as a fighter now.
Yeah, they're kids, like they treat they're like, say if I'm training, or they're like, "What happened, Mr. Felton?" They always just ask different questions. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta give them the rundown of what happened and stuff like that, and they love it. So
that's good. That's good. That's super cool that you're also a teacher's aide while also being a fighter. I think that's, I know, again, teacher's aide, that's a difficult, but it's a rewarding job. And, now following your dreams, fighting under Showtime with Bellator, it's an amazing thing to see for you.
Thank you.
So, we talked about Gozali. We talked about how, what you think Bellator has been giving him. What do you think fans can expect from you come May 21st at Bellator 259 on Showtime?
Violence. Utter freaking chaos.
do you, I don't want to give you a game plan away, but are you content with working with him on the ground and showing off who has the better jiu-jitsu or better grappling?
He's gonna have to wait and see. Yeah, I'm not gonna give away too many different things, but
Right.
I will say this: he's gonna be in for a big surprise. That's for sure.
Well, I can't wait to see it again. May 21st, Bellator 259 on Showtime. You can see Sean Superfly Felton versus Aviv Gozali, which would be a great fight on the card. Before I let you go, I want to ask you some fun questions, just getting to know you a little bit. Besides, fighting and also your job, just you as a personality. What is your go-to snack after a fight?
Go-to snack? Not even a go-to snack. Go-to meal? Chicken fingers and fries, man. I can't. After I get that win on May 21st, I'm getting chicken fingers and fries and all that good stuff. Some lemonade.
You're the first person to say chicken fingers and fries. I got a lot of pizza. Like a lot of people say pizza after a fight, but you're the first one to actually give a distinct, hey, I want chicken fingers and some fries.
Yeah, man.
Outside of work, work and training, what do you do when you spare time?
Honestly, just hang out with friends. Play a little Xbox. Yeah, nothing too crazy, man. Just try to enjoy life, Training takes up a lot of my time. I try to chill with my family and my friends as much as I can, and just one day at a time.
You have an Xbox?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Oh, so you're Xbox game. You're not Sony?
Nah, man. I honestly only got the only reason why I got the Xbox is when COVID hit and I needed something else to do while we were going to be on lockdown. So I bought an Xbox.
You bought the new one or you bought the one?
The one that I bought it back March of 2020. So it was the one, not the newest one that just came out, but the one before that.
Gotcha. Any games you play on there? Just in your spare time?
Yeah, man. I play Madden all the time, the UFC game, and then this one racing game that I got. But yeah, I mainly stick to Madden and UFC. Okay,
so we're not under contract with the UFC. I have no affiliation. You have no affiliation. Can we speak honestly for a second? How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that game?
The UFC game, I like it. It's pretty dope. I like it a lot.
Okay.
Well, how about yourself?
You don't see the bugs going on. You give somebody a leg kick and they just fly in the air.
Oh, no. There might be a few glitches, but yeah, man, I feel like that's almost with every game, All
right. Well, I mean, it's not so hard to give a leg kick and not have somebody fly in the air. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Right.
One leg kick should have made me do a backflip. Maybe you can do it, Sean Felton, but maybe one leg kick on a video game should not make somebody do a backflip in a game.
Yeah, no, that's not realistic at all.
No, not at all. But I'm glad to see you play video games, man, on your spare time.
Yes, sir.
And you play with the Rams, I'm guessing, with Madden, right?
All day, every day, my man.
Okay. I'll say this, and this is what I'll be competitive at. I will destroy you with the Raiders.
Word? Yo, man. Find me, baby. Let's do it.
We can pick up the sticks.
Let's hit up a session, man. After I get this win, man, let's hit up a session, man, for sure.
Most definitely. I'm going to smoke you with the Raiders, though. You are not going to want to see me ever again. I am Derek Carr throwing bombs all day, every day.
Yo, I can't wait, brother. I can't wait. That'll be fun.
I can't wait. We'll tape that. We'll tape that just to see.
No, I'm with that.
Josh Jacobs running right through Aaron Donald.
Man, I don't know about that, man.
I don't know about that either. Aaron Donald might get like 6 sacks in that game.
Man, Aaron Donald's a freak of nature, man.
Yeah, he is. All right, so one thing I've seen on your timeline was that you've been watching a lot of fight action movies. You've seen Karate Kid, you've seen Southpaw, right?
Yeah, man, it's a little ritual I have before I fight. I run through a lot of different fight movies just to get me amped up, and and also calm me down and just keep me just chill. So yeah, I watch a lot of different fight movies, a lot of classics, a lot of newer movies as well.
What would you say is your favorite movie to watch, like pre-fight?
Favorite movie to watch pre-fight?
Yeah. Like to getting yourself psyched up.
Honestly, probably one of my Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali movies. They're documentaries that I watch the day of the fight. Those get me amped up the most, honestly. Those are, two of the greatest of all time to do it in boxing.
You talking about I know Mike Tyson has two. He has the Tyson, and then he has the Broadway thing he does. We talked about his life story and stuff like that. You talking about Tyson?
The one is called Tyson, and then the other one I have is called Facing Ali.
Okay, I think it's on HBO, I believe.
Gotcha.
Yeah. No, I'm surprised Rocky or Bloodsport is in your list. Like, how do you not get psyched?
Rocky's on my list. I'm watching it right now.
Okay, Bloodsport.
Bloodsport a little bit, yeah, but I haven't watched Bloodsport in a minute. But Rocky all day, every day. Rocky, Creed, all that, man.
Favorite Rocky?
Favorite Rocky? Let's go Rocky 1, man. Rocky 1.
Oh, see, I was gonna go Rocky 3.
Rocky. I mean, with
Clever Lane. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Honestly, I love all the Rockies. They all got a little special place in my heart. But yeah, man. Probably Rocky 1.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I love Rocky 3.
Yeah. No, Rocky 3. No, Clubber Lang is funny, man. I train alone. I live alone. I win the title alone.
It's such a you get to see Rocky and what was his name?
Apollo
Creed do the montages together, running on the beach into the arms. Yeah. It's such a great corny movie, but it works so well.
No, it's a great movie. I love Rocky 3.
So I was gonna ask you, what's your favorite, New York team? But do you have one?
New York team?
Yeah, you don't like the Bills. I understand that, and you're probably gonna get yelled at when this interview is over and it gets published. But just New York team, do you have one?
Yeah, not really. Honestly, just man. LA Rams all day. St. Louis.
Oh my God! You can't say the Knicks. You can't say the Nets. You can't just any saving grace to save your New York card that I have in my hand right now to give to you. You have nothing.
WNY MMA.
Oh my gosh! All right, well, that counts. That counts. And who gave you the nickname Superfly?
My first MMA coach. His name was Babu. He gave me the nickname just because of my style, my swag. He was just like, "You're Superfly, man." So I was like, I took it and ran with it.
So this is a two-part question to this. So, do you have your walkout music planned already?
What was that?
You have your walkout music planned already for Bellator?
I got a few songs that I might go with. I haven't made up my decision yet, but it's definitely gonna be Tupac.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
See, because I would think with the nickname Superfly, you want something the vibe to go with it.
Yeah.
I don't know what Tupac song to go with the vibe Superfly.
I mean, you might have just changed my mind. I might have to walk out with the OG Superfly song, baby.
There you go. There you go, little Curtis. You know what would be great? It'd be great. You come out to Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah, that's the original Superfly right there.
Curtis Mayfield to come out like that.
Yeah, no, I like that idea, man.
Little swag to your step, going to the octagon, going there, knock out Aviv Gozali. There's swagger right out.
Yep.
I like it. Before I let you go, any sponsors? Anybody you want to shout out?
Yeah, man, I'm here actually right now. I'll let you get a peep real quick.
Most definitely.
I'm at Buffalo Cryo.
Hey.
One of my sponsors. Eat Right. They're a meal prep company. Universal Chiropractic. Buffalo Orthopedic Sports and Massage. Crunch Fitness.
Shout out to Crunch.
Yeah, shout out to Crunch, baby. And I'm just trying to think real quick, make sure I don't forget anybody. I think that was all of them. Yeah, I think that was all of them. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll just throw this little shout out in there. Potential sponsors, you can also come in here. Microsoft, Knicks, if you want to, Madison Square Garden, you want to come in and give this man a shout out. He will turn to a Knicks fan if you do so. We give him back his New York card because I don't know if he's going to get it back from this interview. But yeah, man, I'm so happy to see you making your Bellator debut again, May 21st, 259. Aviv Gozali. He's going to see who Sean Superfly Felton is all about. And again, you being a teacher's aide, you being a New York Brethren, even though I make fun that you got some questionable New York decisions. I'm just appreciative of you, man, and I'm glad to see you doing work out here.
No, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for having me on the show, man, and we'll definitely have to do this again, man. It was real fun, and I do appreciate this, man, and I can't wait, man. 6 days, baby. About to shock Bellator, about to shock Aviv, and
shock the world.
Yes, sir, baby, shock the world. Because I believe he's ranked number 9, and they've been pumping this dude heavy, so I can't wait to take his spot. That's my spot.
Super heavy. So I can't wait to see you go in there and show who's boss in that fight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And again, you can watch Sean Superfly Felton take on Aviv Gozali at Bellator 259 on May 21st on Showtime. Mr. Felton, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you taking this time out of training to speak with me. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. And then also, it'll be on Bellator's live YouTube channel.
Correct. That's right.
The card starts at 6 o'clock, so all you have to do is just go on YouTube, type in Bellator 259 live, and you can watch it from right there.
I believe also on their Twitter, as well that they're on their Twitter as well.
Yeah,
you want to check that out. So you have multiple platforms to watch it on. You do not want to miss this fight. I tell you that much.
It's gonna be chaos. I guarantee you that.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Signing off. My name is Tyree Simon here with Sean Superfly Felton, who you can see on May 21st on Showtime. Thank you, man.